It's a beautiful Saturday. I'm in here making these beautiful videos for you so you can learn how to do Algebra 1. And today we're going to continue finding slope. Pretty simple lesson yesterday. Yesterday you found the slope from a graph from 2 points and from an equation, right? So you found the slope from a graph, an equation, and 2 points. Today we're going to do a table and we're going to do a verbal description. Okay, you did not have many problems on this, so I'm not giving you a lot of repetition. This is a lot of 8th grade review last year on the slope. Okay, so let me start recording or I will be talking for nothing like I've done once today. And we are recording. A magical whiteboard appears in my room and I can teach you with more power. So let's go through on this problem. Notice on this one right here, we're going to find the slope, and then we're going to plug it into point slope, and then we're going to do mx plus b or standard. So we're going to find the slope, we're going to plug it into point slope, and then we're going to transform the equation. And I will do 2 of these problems with you. Okay, so let's go to number 1. Hopefully this will clear out, and we're going to get the slope. Okay, so I didn't leave you a lot of room to do this, so let's do the slope. Let's do it down here. So I'm going to draw fraction bar minus minus, and then I would just use these 2 points all the time to get the slope. Okay, so my first 2 points are going to be 23 and 17. Those are my y's. Or first off, let's see if we can do this. Forgot about this. Underline function of, the cost is a function of the shrimps in it. So the cost will be y and the shrimps will be x. Now we could do this, and we're going to use the y's over the x's, right? Sometimes these graphs will be flipped, and you got to be careful of that. So we have 23 minus 17 on the top, and on the bottom we're going to do 6 minus 4. So 23 minus 17 is 6, 6 minus 4 is 2, you get 3, don't you? Okay, this will turn into $3, which is my y, per shrimp, which is my x. Remember, your slope is y per x. Your slope is y per x. Don't forget that. Now then, I'm going to use the first point in the table, and I'm going to plug that into point slope. So this will be my x, and this will be my y. Now then, I'm going to go to point slope. It's going to be y minus 17 equals 3 parentheses x minus 4. Okay, now then, we're going to switch that to mx plus b. So we're going to distribute the 3. So y minus 17 equals 3x minus 12. Now then, I need to move over the 17, and that's it, because there's nothing in front of y, is there? So I'm going to take this 17 and move it across by adding 17, and I'll get y equals 3x plus 5. So I found my slope. First off, underline function of, get your y and x. Then find your slope, y minus y over x minus x. Use the first order pair, plug it into point slope, and transform the equation. Let's do number 2. So number 2, underline function of, and it says the cost is y and the number of stuffed, I love stuffed crabs. Stuffed crabs are good. So let's label our x and y. The y is the cost, the x is the crabs. And now then we're going to do the same thing. Let's go down here, draw fraction bar minus minus. And we're going to use these 2 points. So we're going to put 22 and 7 on top and 4 and 1 on bottom. So 22 minus 7 is 15. So 4 minus 1 is 3. And you would get 5, wouldn't you? So you would have 15 over 3, which is 5. So our slope's going to be 5. And that's equal to $5 per crab. Your dollars would be your y, your crab would be your x. Make sure you're writing down the slope correctly. This is the same thing that's on the star reviews, isn't it? You've been doing this on the star review since week 1, okay? Same thing. Now then, we're going to do point slope, and we're going to trans this into standard, aren't we? So use the first order pair. That's my x, that's my y. We're going to plug it into point slope. So y minus 7 equals 5 parentheses x minus 1. Remember, when you put the x and y in, the signs will flop, won't they? Y'all are doing a great job on that, grading your homework and everything. Good job. So now we're going to distribute the 5, and we'll end up with y minus 7 equals 5x minus 5, right? Now then, the x has to go to the left, and the 7's got to go to the right, doesn't it? So I'm going to end up with negative 5x plus y, and then I'm going to add 7 equals 2. My x is negative, so I'm going to flip all the signs, aren't I? So 5x minus y equals negative 2 would be my equation. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, you're going to do the other two on your own the same way. Let's go down to number 5. I'm going to do one of the word problems. Notice, I am not giving you a lot of repetition on this because you've been doing it on the star reviews. I'm not going to give you 20 problems when you only may need 5 or 10, okay? I'm not giving you many problems here. So make sure you're doing these. Okay, now then on this one right here, Bubba Baba is selling candy bars for the Baseball Fleet fundraiser. Oh. Gotta love chocolate. The cost of the candy bar varies, underline varies directly. Remember, y varies directly with x. So the cost varies directly with the number sold. So y varies directly with x. Y is a function of x. Same thing. So our cost is our y, and our number of candy bars is our x. So he sells 7 candy bars, that's x. For $10.50, that's y. Now then, let's write this as y over x. That's our constant of variation in it. So we're going to make 10.5 over 7. If you were to divide that, you would get 1.5, or $1.50, right? So the slope, if you wanted to make it a fraction, it would be 3 over 2. But let's just leave it 1.5. Let's leave it 1.5. So the slope is 1.5, and set up the equation, y equals 1.5x, right? Now then, we're going to replace that x with how many candy bars? 15 candy bars. So y equals 1.5 times 15. I'm leaving the slope as a decimal because we're dealing with money. If we weren't dealing with money, I would turn the 1 5/10 into 3 over 2. But if you take 15 and multiply it by $1.50, you would get $22.50. Okay, so on this problem here, you're putting y over x. Remember, y varies directly with x. You make a fraction, you simplify it. On number 6, you're going to have money again. So leave it as a decimal, make your y equal kx, and then you're either going to replace the y or the x with a number and solve for the other letter. What a great day. So these are great lessons on slope. Remember, I'm not giving you many problems. I'm thinking you're going to get this. Okay? It should not be that difficult. Thank you so much for doing your work. I only had 3 students who were not successful last 6 weeks. So I really appreciate all the work you're doing. Thank you for staying engaged. I'm trying to make these lessons fun. Enjoy the 17 seconds of Zen after this. We all need some. You are amazing. You were created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.